These are the eyes of a psychopath.
Time to play.
We're puny compared to the great clock of the universe.
Thanks.
You are great. I want to go.
Your needle dick.
Your suffering will be legendary even in hell.
Pinhead, yay. So I'm nothing. That's it.
Hello, sir. One photo, please. Good. How are you?
Good.
Thank you. You did turn me on to the Pilot silver markers, but I have to tell you, they're not good on anything going in a top loader because they stick. Even if you.
So after explaining to Doug Bradley what a top loader is, those protective sleeves that you put your photos in to protect them, I had to let him know that the Pilot silver marker that he recommends so highly is not great for those items because it's very sticky and the ink comes off. I did have him sign a Hellraiser 3 figure for me and put a quote from the movie.
Oh, I enjoy making you bleed.
And I enjoy making you enjoy it.
When he first saw the quote that I wrote, it was like, ugh. But then he read it and he was like, yeah, that is pretty good, isn't it? He's always great to meet. I highly recommend meeting him. He's a legend. He's Pinhead from Hellraiser. He's definitely one of the greatest guests.
No deal. Just information. Just information.
Go on.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just like Doug, Ashley is one of those great guests that every time you see them, it's a great experience. They've been doing it for so long. They know how to treat people. They know what they're doing. And they're always great to meet. And I will meet them over and over again. My first time meeting Sean Chapman, I did tell him that I've sent all my Hellraiser stuff to the UK to get him to sign. I didn't know if he'd ever be coming here. Ironically, I had to get something signed for him by someone from the UK. So it was great meeting him. He plays Frank in Hellraiser 2. Really nice guy. Should have had a much longer line. And thanks to the volunteer that snapped so many pictures.
Well, I'm home. Now you can get to sleep. Come on. On delay.
Hey, bud. How are you, man?
Brooke was so sweet. She was in a ton of stuff. She was in the pilot episode of the Brady Bunch. She has a great auto. She had an Elm Street jean jacket on with a swear word in the back. She was so sweet and accommodating. Definitely recommend meeting her.
Round 1. Fight.
Shout out to Daryl, the bartender in the lobby. Great dude. And sometimes you got to get stuff from people that aren't even guests at the show. I knew my buddy Kevin Redzinski was going to be in the hallway, and I had to get him on this Nightmare on Elm Street gas tank. You'll see more on that later. And I knew he was going to be stopping by, so we threw him on there. He played a stunt double photo stand-in for Freddy Krueger in Freddy's Nightmares in 22 episodes. He was also on Nightmare on Elm Street 4, and he happens to be one of our clients over at Overlook Celebrity Bookings. Great dude. So I heard from a lot of people that Brooke was a fantastic guest, like an all-time, all-star guest. Like, took her time with everyone, was super engaging, like, did quotes, did different colors, like a perfect A+ guest. However, I didn't meet her. My buddy Jack Storm was online for her, so I had him get the 8x10 I needed for someone. And as you can see, she killed it on here. Amanda Wyss is another one. All-star. There were so many all-star guests at this convention, so many veterans that know what they're doing, and they interact with everyone, ask where you're from, ask your name, and just super polite, and they'll sign what you want, they'll do quotes, character names, and all that without extra charges, and that's what you want in a guest. Here she is signing an OG Elm Street one sheet. Great handwriting, and happens to have Johnny Depp on this as well, and a doodle from Robert Englund. Pretty sweet piece. Here she is signing the gas tank for Jonathan Miller from Nightmare Authentics. He's the same guy that owns the canoes. Canoe boy.
I got so many things.
Heather, yet another legend, yet another veteran that knows what to do. She's super fast. She's done these a million times. She knows where to sign, what pens to use, what colors. She signed so many gloves, and she appreciates these things. She's like, oh wow, that's an original. I gotta be careful with that. It's fragile. Like, she's just an A+ guest. Always love meeting Heather. Aside from 2025, this would have been 4 years in a row that I've met her. George is great. He's kind of on the quiet side, but he's a legend. He was a guitarist in Dokken. They did the soundtrack for Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I've met him at Chiller. He has a very unique auto, but he's fine doing quotes. Here he is signing a guitar, which did have quite the upcharge, but he did sign the gas tank and a few items for us. I've met Ken before. He's also another great guest. He's a gentleman. He's fine writing just about anything, especially if it's about Freddy. Jason and Freddy have a great ongoing battle in the autograph wars, which is awesome. And we had to add him to the Nightmare on Elm Street gas tank for the Freddy bike because he is in the Freddy universe. If you didn't know, he is the Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. Always worth meeting. Gotta love Jason with the machete or sword or whatever that is and the blood dripping. He's got it down pat. One of the great things about doing consignments is you get to meet people that you wouldn't normally meet or get for yourself sometimes. And Carl Lumbly was one of those people. I had to get him for our buddy Josh at Josh's Hoarder Corner. I highly recommend you subscribe to his channel. He has some of the best content out there. Highly underrated. And The Life of Chuck, I've just started watching. Heard it's a great film. And Carl's auto is part of this lovely cast piece we're trying to help out our buddy Josh with.
Get in there, Lordigan! Have I mentioned that I want me gold? I want me gold! I want me gold! You want me gold? I want me gold! I want me gold! I want me gold!
I never met Warwick, so I did use my jump the line since I had VIP, and I saved at least 2 hours. He was nice. He signed exactly what I wanted, did the quotes, and he couldn't have been nicer. Hope to meet him again. Someone had this insane leprechaun statue to have him sign. That was so badass. And we saw this cool Art the Clown while waiting in line. Malcolm McDowell's line was outside, right next to Catherine Corcoran's.
Now we have ourselves a game. A psychopath that knows no boundaries and has no boundaries.
And Malcolm did come outside for a little bit, so I snapped a couple pictures of him talking to our buddy John. And the highlight for myself, and definitely for my girlfriend, was meeting Malcolm McDowell. He was unbelievable in A Clockwork Orange. That movie is a classic. It was ahead of its time. He was fantastic in that. He owned that role. And we had a bunch of pieces for him. He was really nice when I put down my 31 poster and I said, "Can you sign Father Murder?" He kind of looked at me and said, "That's not a very inviting name, is it?" Or something like that. You do have to be a little firm with him because he tends to want to sign in certain pens and certain places. And sometimes he listens and sometimes he doesn't. But twice on a Halloween poster, I had to tell him the person wanted it in black. They did not want it in silver, and he fought me on that a little bit. But, you know, when you're doing consignments, you can't cave. You have to be firm to make the people happy. It was nice to meet Brian. He did a lot of FX works on a bunch of movies. He worked on Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. He did work on Elm Street 3, so we added him to the gas tank. Also on Evil Dead 2, so I had to add him to my poster and my prints. And he was great. These are some of my favorites in my collection. And now that they announced Justin Long at Scaradise, man, do I want to send a bunch of stuff there.
Hello.
Have nothing bad to say about Catherine. She was super sweet. Here she is signing some stuff for Anthony from the HorrorCon Lounge. I had to add her to some Terrifier 2 stuff since she does have a credit on that film, all because of a photo flashback. She was very engaging with the people in line. She was answering questions, and I thought she was great. All in all, Monster Mania was a great time. It was a blast. One of the biggest hits of this convention was definitely my shirt that I made. And no, I cannot sell them. I cannot make money off the Monster Mania name, but I will have a generic type of shirt on my store. Links in the description. And here's the back. So great weekend. Having this gas tank from the Freddy bike at Monster Mania 67 for Jonathan Miller from Nightmare Authentics. We added 5 autographs to this tank. It looks amazing. Let's see who we added. We added Ken Kirzinger, who played Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. We added Amanda Wyss, who played Tina Gray, Freddy's first victim, Freddy's first kill. We added Kevin Redzinski, who played Freddy number 2. We added guitarist George Lynch from Dokken, who did the soundtrack for Part 3. We added Brian Penikas, Let's Get High, who did special effects. I'm not sure on which one. Maybe Part 1? I don't know. But we added 5 people to this already amazing tank. It came out beautiful. And as the #1 consigner in the world, I have to give myself a pat on the back for lugging this around Monster Mania and getting the job done. Yeah. Okay, so here are the prices now, the people that I didn't get to. Robert Englund's prices were only posted once you got to him. He starts at $140. His gloves were $200. I did sneak a little footage of Bryce while I was online for Heather, just to have some content. And then my buddies Kyle, Jonathan, and Fred went to Fan Expo Chicago to give Kurt Russell their life savings. And I did get Danny Glover on some Saw posters. He should not be doing conventions, by the way. Forget character names, he can't even get through his own name. And it's a sad thing, but he shouldn't be doing these conventions. Tommy Lee Wallace, John Carpenter, Nick Castle, PJ Souls were some of the people my buddy Fred got, and I'll be showing off his stuff, so make sure you stay till the end. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like, please sub, hit the bell, share, comment, and hype the video. I appreciate you guys. Thanks to everyone that said hi to me at the conventions and the people we took pictures with, and I'll catch you in the next one.